My name is David, and I'm an agent with the Brouwers Insurance Agency in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And thank you for joining us today as we walk you through the changes to Michigan's no-fault auto insurance system. So over the past few months, you've probably heard rumors and read news articles about the changes and options available. Our goal today is to set the record straight and equip you with all the knowledge needed to make the best decision for your policy and coverage. So there are multiple parts to the system that are changing, and so we're going to go through each one with you. The first one that we're going to cover is the medical coverage. So from 1972 until now, in Michigan, all auto policyholders have been required to have unlimited medical coverage, and it has become a trademark of Michigan insurance ever since. And it is by far the most comprehensive coverage of any state in the United States. So starting on July 2, 2020, you'll be able to choose from various medical coverage options and will not be required to have the unlimited amount, although you may keep it if you so choose. You'll be able to go down to $500,000 in coverage, $250,000 in coverage, or if you have what is deemed qualified health coverage, you can opt out of medical coverage on your auto policy entirely. In addition to that, if your entire household is enrolled in Medicare Parts A and B, you will also be able to opt out of medical coverage entirely. In addition, if your entire household is enrolled in Medicaid, you cannot opt out of medical coverage entirely, but you may go as low as $50,000 in coverage. Now, those of you with non-government health insurance might immediately be thinking, great, I've got health insurance, I'm good to go, let's go ahead and opt out. Not so fast. Not all health insurance policies are qualified health. You will need to confirm with your health insurer whether your policy is a qualified policy, and you will need to obtain a specific letter from your insurer stating that it is. You'll need to submit this letter to your insurance agent. Medicare beneficiaries do not need to obtain this letter. So it's important to note that medical coverage limits must be reselected each year. It's not a set it and forget it type situation. Your insurer will either send you a form each year for you to manually fill out and send it to them, or have online services available for you to complete this. If you do not complete this form or complete it online, your limits will be renewed at the unlimited medical coverage amount. So the biggest question everyone wants to know is, how much will I save? Well, it depends on which coverage option you pick and what insurance company you have. Right now, every Michigan auto policy has a fee in it per car that's labeled MCCA. This stands for Michigan Catastrophic Claims Association. It's responsible for paying medical claims when they exceed $580,000 in damages. In the year 2020, this fee is $220 per car. If you elect to not make any changes to your auto policy and stay with the unlimited medical coverage amount, this fee per car will automatically be reduced from $220 per car to $100 per car. If you would elect to go down to $500,000 or lower in medical coverage, this MCCA fee is eliminated entirely. So whether you keep unlimited or you go down to a lower amount, that fee is being reduced by at least 50% or eliminated entirely. In addition to the MCCA fee reduction, the new law mandates that the actual medical portion of the policy, which is the personal injury protection or PIP, also be reduced by an average percent. This amount will differ for everybody, but overall, statewide, it must meet the average reduction. Based on what we've seen, there are savings to be had from staying with either the unlimited option or going down to the $500,000 coverage limit. There aren't much additional savings from going down from the $500,000 limit to the $250,000 limit. The greatest cost savings will come from either opting out of the medical portion entirely due to either having qualified health insurance or being on Medicare. But does that make sense for everyone? So it's crucial to note that auto insurance medical coverage is much more comprehensive than standard health insurance or Medicare. Long-term care, cosmetic surgery, alterations to your home or vehicle, these are all things that standard health insurance and Medicare does not cover, but auto insurance medical coverage does cover. It is very important that you plan for the best and worst case scenarios when evaluating your policy and choosing your options. So in addition to the changes for the medical coverage, what else is changing with the new law? So as policyholders now have the ability to choose lower medical coverage options, Michigan's tort system is also undergoing a change. Tort refers to the ability to sue the at-fault party for damages. Under the law since 1972, Michigan policyholders have not been able to sue another party for medical expenses resulting from an auto accident, as every other driver on the road automatically had the unlimited mandated coverage option. Come July 2, this will change, as some policyholders opt out of the unlimited coverage amount and choose a lower coverage option. There will be instances in which they are injured in an accident by another driver and will have the ability to sue that party for damages. The new law will allow the injured party to sue the at-fault party for the balance. So for example, say you injure someone on the road who carries $250,000 in medical coverage on their auto policy and they don't have health insurance. Their total medical bills come to $2,750,000. Under the new law, they have the ability to sue you for the $2.5 million balance. So as a result of this tort reform, the premium for the liability and uninsured or underinsured motorist portion of your auto policy will become more expensive. Be sure to consult with your agent and make sure you have enough liability coverage in place. If you don't have an umbrella policy in place, it would be a good time to discuss one. Or if you already have an umbrella in place, it would be a good time to discuss increasing coverage. Overall, there is now more choice and options available to all Michigan policyholders. And some of these options can result in substantial savings. However, it's really important to balance the risks and rewards and carefully think through all the options. Now, some of you might be quick to want to opt out of the medical coverage altogether if you have qualified health insurance or Medicare, but it's important to remember the risks of doing so. Health insurance and Medicare does not cover everything. You would still be responsible for deductibles, copays, etc., and could have limited networks available for care. Furthermore, as we mentioned earlier, savings can still be achieved in many instances by staying with the unlimited coverage amount or going down to $500,000 in coverage. In addition to the medical coverage, it is important to evaluate your liability coverage for the worst case scenario. If you have any questions on what we covered here in this video, feel free to give us a call or shoot us an email. We're here to help. Thanks so much. Have a good day.